Good morning friends. In today's lecture we will see linear variable differential transformer, that is nothing but a LVDT. In that the question may be asked like this: write a neat diagram. With a neat diagram, explain the construction and working of LVDT, give its advantages or disadvantages like this. So LVDT is nothing but we can say a variable inductance displacement transformer. The construction of LVDT is shown in figure, that consists of one primary winding and two secondary winding, and between that primary winding and secondary winding middle one is core. That is the construction of LVDT. Single primary winding and two secondary winding and middle one is core. Here we apply the quantity, that is nothing but a displacement. That quantity we vary, that we called as a linear variable differential, or whatever that quantity we vary linearly. So the name given as a linear variable differential transformer. Now this is the connection of LVDT. In that we show that LVDT consists of one primary winding. Here we apply AC supply. Middle one is displacement and two identical secondary windings. These windings are axially placed and wound cylindrically coil form. A rod-shaped magnetic core is centrally inside the coil assembly. This rod provides a low reluctance path for the magnetic flux which links with the coil. So this is nothing but a one again construction diagram. AC supply is applied to primary and two secondary winding. These are identical, and displacement quantity that we apply to core. So whatever the induced output voltage is nothing but difference between voltage induced in primary winding minus voltage induced in secondary winding. Now these are nothing but we can say transfer characteristics of LVDT. This is nothing but a linear range. This output voltage increases, here increases, and again here dotted line. Now the moving object or the displacement of which is to be measured is coupled to a movable end. In particular, that quantity we have to measure, we apply to particular movable end. Two secondary windings are connected in a series opposition. So voltage induced in these two windings are the opposite polarities, and we are getting E0 is equal to E01 minus E02. That is E01 and E02 nothing but voltage induced in a secondary winding. And whatever this is graph shows core position versus LVDT. So here primary winding is connected to the AC source. Assume initially core is exactly at the center position. So equal amount of flux get links between both the secondary winding like this. We can say that core is exactly at center position. So flux inducing first winding and flux inducing second winding both are equal. That is nothing but we can say that E0 is equal to 0, or we can say this is at null position like this. Amount of flux linkage is equal to, so due to that equal flux induced voltage are equal and opposite polarity. That is E0 at central position, we call this as a null position. Now when our core, this core is moved towards left side, voltage induced in E01 is greater as compared to E02. So what will happen? E01 is higher as compared to E02, and we are getting graph like this. When core is moved toward this side, E02 is higher as compared to E01. So we can say that voltage induced in E02 is higher than E01, and we are getting curve like this. So this is nothing but linear range of our LVDT. And whatever output voltage we are getting either at a positive side and at a negative side. Thus the magnitude of output signal will vary linearly with magnetic displacement of a core. Therefore the word linear is used in LVDT. That is nothing but we can say that the word differential used in LVDT. Then characteristics. Already we have seen the characteristics. This is the voltage proportional to the displacement of core is obtained at a LVDT output. The operation of LVDT with the help of its transfer characteristics and equivalent circuits is as shown in figure. Then advantages: very fine resolution is very better of LVDT, then high accuracy, very good stability, transfer characteristics is linear, LVDT is easy to fabricate and installation, LVDT can operate at higher temperature and higher sensitivity. This is nothing but one we can say typical curve. Output voltage, this is output voltage core position. So when E02 is greater, when E01 is greater, this is our consideration. Means when we apply AC input to primary and this is core at center position, E01 is equal to E02. So induce output voltage, equal coupling with both the secondary winding. So E02 equal to E01, we are getting output voltage 0. When core is moved towards this side at E02 side, so what will happen? E02 is higher as compared to E01. So due to that, the difference we are getting, that is a negative difference, and we are getting this type of curve. When core move towards this side, E01 is higher as compared to E02. So we are getting E01 as a positive. So more coupling on a first secondary side. So due to that, we are getting this type of particular graph. So in exam, suppose question is like this: explain LVDT. You have to draw this construction diagram, then this diagram, this graph characteristics, or maybe you can explain also that type of graph. Means from this graph you can say that how LVDT works, that is at a 0 position, when at a right side, when at a left side, what we are getting exactly the output voltages. So this is nothing but our LVDT. So this is very important question, may be asked for 7 or 8 marks. Explain LVDT with construction, working principle and transfer characteristics. You can explain this only this diagram. According to this diagram only you are getting output. Thank you.